Working for the post office is a dream job? Yes. Discover the secrets to passing their exam, and you could earn up to $51,000 to start. Earn great pay and benefits, and no college degree is necessary. How many job opportunities have you heard of lately that pay up to $51,000 per year to start? Full-time employment with great benefits, and the employer does not require a college education or previous experience. Not many. You and I know that jobs like those hardly exist anymore. A big exception, working for the U.S. Post Office. Handling and delivering the U.S. mail is one of the few opportunities left that offer stable, high-paying jobs for people who lack a college degree. The U.S. Post, a vital service. The U.S. Post Office is the second largest employer in the United States, providing jobs for 63,000 people, and it's also one of the most important. The U.S. Post Office provides many critical services for Americans. Millions of people depend on the post office to pay bills, communicate with friends and loved ones, and to send and receive merchandise. Businesses depend on the post office to deliver their advertisements. Many post offices in rural areas are known for their homespun familiarity. In some cases, the rural post office provides a social and commercial lifeline to rural residents. Go postal and earn good money. Few people consider working for the U.S. Post Office a dream job. That's their problem, not yours. You may not realize there are opportunities for great pay, benefits, and advancement for those who work for the U.S. Post Office. If you've ever talked with your mail carrier, chances are he or she is a happy camper. And why not? Mail carriers provide a vital service at high pay while enjoying the great outdoors. Here's a few of the perks the U.S. Post Office offers to all employees, including entry-level hires. Wages up to $51,000 to start in rural delivery areas. Paid training. Pension after 5 years. Comprehensive health and dental insurance. Life insurance and survivor benefits. Paid federal holidays. Paid vacation and sick days. Stable, recession-proof employment. Your goal? Getting hired. There are 3 big hurdles to getting hired by the U.S. Post Office: navigating the Human Resources Department, passing the official exam with flying colors, and acing the personal interview. Human Resources now requires applicants to visit their online site to apply. You would need to create an e-career profile to determine your qualifications. After your e-career profile creation, you may apply for a specific job opening listed at the website. Now the fun begins, because you have to take their test, and you need to do extremely well to be seriously considered for a job. About the Postal Office Exam. The official U.S. Post Office examination is called the 473 Battery Exam. It includes 4 post office occupational groups, including city carrier, rural carrier, mail processing clerk, mail handler and sales, services and distribution associate. The 473 is taken in 2 parts. The online exam replaces the old pencil and paper test. Part 1 is self-administered, and you need to answer 150 questions in just 90 minutes. The point is to profile your suitability for a job. Personality counts a lot here, and your answers will determine whether you've got the right stuff to be a team player for them. The second part is administered at an official testing site, and it's very technical in nature. This part is hard, and you will need a comprehensive and up-to-date study guide if you expect to do well on the second part of the 473. After the 473 exam, there is a personal interview if you're being considered for a post office job. Good luck! Detailing the 473 exam. The 473 exam is used to fill 90% of all post office jobs. If you don't do well, you won't get hired. It's as simple as that. When you sit down to take the U.S. Post Office exam, you must excel in 4 key testing areas to be offered a post office job: personal characteristics and experience, address cross-comparison, forms completion, and memory encoding, numbers series. It sounds tough enough because it is. Doing well enough at the test isn't as easy as you may have assumed, making a study guide essential to help you pass the 473. Help preparing yourself for the 473. The average starting pay for the U.S. Post Office is $20 an hour. If you're serious about getting a job with the U.S. Post Office, the postal exam was How to Prepare and Get Hired with the U.S. Postal Service is a must-have, not just to pass the exam. The Postal Exam Whiz was written to help you crush your competition to nail the high-paying job with great benefits you're dreaming of. People who ace the 473 get those fat paychecks, not the mediocre candidates. Do you want to be one of the well-paid, or would you rather stand in the unemployment line? The Postal Exam Whiz has these essential study areas to help you ace the 473 exam. Determining your qualifications for employment. Completing the e-career profile for a superior score. Searching the U.S. Post Office jobs database. Practicing tests for the 473 sit-down exam. Interviewing strategies for the superior job candidate. One-time fee, priceless. There are lots of companies around that could coach you and help you prepare for the exam. You should expect to pay them $120 and higher for doing you the favor. There is no need to shell out so much cash when the Postal Exam Whiz, How to Prepare and Get Hired with the U.S. Postal Service, is available at a one-time cost of just $39.97. That's right, you get all the information you need to ace the 473 exam and wipe the floor with the competition. The Postal Exam Whiz, How to Prepare and Get Hired with the U.S. Postal Service, analyzes and dissects everything you need to know to master the process, and there's no waiting to get started learning how it's done. Download the Postal Exam Whiz, How to Prepare and Get Hired with the U.S. Postal Service right now and begin preparing yourself for a high-paying job. The Postal Exam Whiz is just $39.97 and can save you hundreds of hours of struggle with the 473 exam, and it helps you get your foot in the door to a high-paying job. Study the Postal Exam Whiz. Keep honing your skills and don't give up. The job market is more competitive than ever, and you need every advantage to improve your odds. If you say, yes, I want to master the Post Office 473 exam and get a high-paying job, then click on your state to determine eligibility.